Radical.
All right, so first off, this is going to be a short upload. Anything I record, next couple days might be a short upload because I don't know what's going on. I should have my voice back. It's not as bad as it was. I feel good. I just don't have the voice back. I don't know if there's something I'm not doing that I should be doing. I'm resting. I'm drinking water, cough drops, cough syrup, all kind of stuff. Even honey. I don't know if there's a way to quickly get my voice back, but I would like to quickly get it back. What I'm going to talk about right now is something in AEW that happened. And there's a wrestler that was in the Shield in WWE. His name is, well, it's not John Moxley. Is that his name? I forget what his name in the Shield was. He was with Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. But he is in the AEW now. And he was in a match with Edge, who is now Cope. Okay, his name is Cope. All right, whatever. All you need to know is it's the guy from the Shield and it's Edge in a match. Now, I don't really watch AEW a whole lot, but a lot of people I know were recommending me check this out, and it's pretty brutal. All right, chances are a lot of you have seen some matches. One comes to mind would be Mankind versus The Undertaker in the late 90s, where Mankind gets thrown off the cage. He actually even loses a tooth in the match. There's a lot of Cactus Jack matches with barbed wire. Just that person alone has been in a lot of crazy matches. And there used to be a organization called ECW in the 90s where their gimmick, most of their matches were just hardcore extreme. So AEW, I guess, out of pure desperation or a need to be seen as hardcore or to get views, let's be honest, any attention whatsoever from WWE, WrestleMania season, Cena turning into a heel, I guess they're desperate. That's how I'm taking this. Because they actually had a spot in the match where they were using a nail bat. That's right, a bat with nails. An actual fucking bat with real nails. Now, you might say, okay, was it like lightly used? There was a period where Edge hit John Moxley with the bat in the stomach. But, didn't really draw any blood, just kind of like one of those spots. Then I think he hit him across the back with it. Again, just one of those spots. But then they have the brilliant idea, and I'm happy it didn't turn out what I thought it was going to be, where I'll just call him Edge. His name is fucking Edge. Where Edge puts the nail bat down and brings John Moxley over, and looks like he's going to DDT him on the nail bat. So you get this image of like, oh shit, he's actually going to drive his head to the nails. That didn't happen. But what he did was a fucking back body drop suplex on the nail bat. It sounds as bad as it looked. So he didn't just bounce off the nails. The nails were driven into his back. And when John Moxley got up, the nail bat was sticking out of his fucking back. And you could tell he was in pain. To anyone that says wrestling's not real, hey, there's some real moments. And that was a real moment. Now, the nails were going in different directions. And I'm not going to criticize. I actually am going to criticize them on the kind of nails it looks like they used. The nails they used look like maybe galvanized nails, and it looked like they had little barbs on the tip of them. I don't know if there's a perfect kind of nail to use. Hell, I would try to figure out to get something to use that looks like a nail, that's maybe kind of flatter on the top, something that, might look legit, but you would kind of bounce off of, that would not stick in your back. So after Moxley is back body dropped onto these nails, he stands up, he's walking around, and the nail bat is stuck in his back. I don't know if they planned this or they went through it. But what's incredibly dangerous is, from what I could see, is the fact that it was right in his spine. You don't want nails anywhere near your spine. It's one thing to actually have a nail bat hit you maybe in the leg or the arm or even the upper back, like a fleshy type area. But you don't want to do that. That's incredibly dangerous. I mean, he could have been paralyzed. Let's say a nail goes in, hits him just in the right spot to paralyze him. That would be terrible. Absolutely terrible. So he's walking around, writhing in agony. And then this other guy, I don't know their names, comes in the ring, and along with the ref, he tries to help him get the nail bat out of his back. Not so easy. In fact, it looks like it rips and tears some flesh as he's getting nail bat out. Worse than this is, I think there's a period right after that where Edge comes in and he spears the fucker through a table. Now imagine how your back might feel if you've actually been back body dropped on a real nail bat and then you get speared through a fucking table. I mean, I give it to Moxley. He is a trooper. He's a trooper. But the question is, do people really want to watch this kind of wrestling? Is this what people are really into? I'm personally like, I watched a match. There were elements that were pretty good in the match. It wasn't a terrible match, but I don't think the nail bat really added a whole lot to it. You should saw the one guy, and I'll leave a link to the video after this so you can check it out. There's one AEW fan in the front row. He is terrified. He is just mystified by this shit. Like, he is distraught. He is distraught. And so, yeah, that's what I think it is. I think it's pure desperation. I think they're trying to do whatever they can to get their stuff spread on social media, to get views, to get clicks. I think it's what they're doing. Otherwise, I really truly don't think that management okays a spot like this. I don't think they do it because there's way too much risk involved. And they should know about the risk involved in something like this. This is not a blade job. This is not, just a wrestler leaning down and cutting their forehead. This is not anything like that. This is not a wrestler getting raked across the back with some nails, or something sharp, and then showing blood because they're just raked across the back with something, or barbed wire. This is being driven into unyielding nails. There's no give. It would be much better if it was barbed wire that he was back body dropped on, because there's at least give there and it would still stick in your back. But this is fucking galvanized nails. I just think it's incredibly stupid, and I hope they don't do any spot like this again. But the sad thing is, when it comes to wrestling, there's always a need to feel like you have to one up the last thing you did. John Moxley, I'll give him his credit. I didn't like the spot, but the dude can take punishment. So I will give him all the credit in the world. And it seems like he's in amazing shape. I don't know if that's all him or the roids. I know who looks roided up is fucking Edge. Edge just looks weird. He looks weird, roided up. He's a scary looking motherfucker now. Because Edge was so skinny. He looked like a skinny rock star decades ago. Now he's a big motherfucker. He's not quite as big as Moxley, I would say. But also, they did all these zoom ins on his face. He has the craziest eyes. When Edge retires from wrestling, I could easily see him be like a serial. I don't think YouTube likes that word. Someone that goes around stabbing holes in people in the movies. I could see him as just playing some crazy roles in some movies or something like that.